Have you ever wondered why some people are very intelligent? They have good grades. They are like very, very naturally intelligent in school. They have good grades. They have A grades, right? But they are jobless. Now, if you have ever wondered that, or know somebody like that, or you are one of such, this video is for you. So we are going to be discussing on some things that they don't teach us in school, but we need in our everyday life. Or maybe you are one of such people, this video will help you to discover what you are missing. So stick around. I promise you, you are going to glimpse insight from this video. Now, why is it that they teach us the things we do not really need in our daily lives in school, neglecting the things that we need every day, expecting us to develop such things on our own? All right, for example, let me say in school, there is no subject called discipline, but we have a discipline master in school. We are expected to be disciplined, right? We have a discipline master in school. We are expected to be disciplined, but they don't teach us. There is no subject. There is, I don't know, maybe in your school or in your country, but what I know is that there is, I've never been in any school or see any school where there is a subject called discipline. And this is the thing this is one of the most important things we need in life. They don't teach us in school, but they expect us to develop these qualities. And now, they teach us, this is just like a basic introduction of what we are going to go in, right? So, secondly, they teach us how to become teachers, lawyers, doctors, businessmen, and engineers, right? Now, and after we get all those certificates, after we are done, we are just there stuck with no job, with no work, with no everything. Why? How can you teach somebody to become a contractor without teaching that person how to get contracts? How can you teach somebody to become a lawyer without teaching that person how to get the clients to fight for or to defend? How can you teach somebody, like, just a lot of things like this? They teach you the things, the skill you need, but they neglect the most important thing, which is sales. How to get the thing, how to get the job in order to showcase that skills that you have. And you see that without these things, all of the things you are learning is almost useless. So you waste your whole life, you learn how to become an engineer, but you know nothing about how to get contracts. They don't teach sales in school. And these are the things we need in our daily life. They don't teach discipline. They don't teach tenacity. I've never seen a school where there is a subject called tenacity or don't give up. But these are the things we need in order to become successful. Without these little things, we can never become successful. Success is almost impossible. Without how to sell, discipline, consistency, tenacity, patience, faith, these are the things we need in our daily life. But every day we keep going to school, we are never taught these things, and they expect us to be disciplined. They expect us to have jobs after we are done with school. How on earth are we going to have those jobs? They didn't teach us how to get them. They just taught us what to do. They didn't teach us how to get what to do. So if you look, you see that this school at times is a poverty programming trap. Right? It's a poverty programming trap. Like, okay, just imagine I'm a mathematician. You go to school, you can solve every triangle, you can solve quadratic, all kind of equations, you can solve them. But common, simple self-discipline, to follow a plan or stick to it, just follow a plan, do something as a routine like consistency, you don't have that quality. But you can solve triangles. How is that triangle going to help you in life? How is that triangle going to help you to become a better citizen, a better human being? How is that triangle going to put money in your pocket? We are just stuck in our head. I'm a good mathematician. I can solve mathematics very well. I'm a good this. I'm a good that. I'm a good history student. Come on, think about it. Okay, wait. calm down, wait, okay, like think about this thing. Now the world is evolved, the world has evolved. It's not like just it's evolving, though it's still going, but it has evolved. They are studying the future, they are studying AI, how to become relevant in the future. You are there stuck with history, American War of Independence, the this and that, the history of this. How is that going to help you in this present age? No, tell me. At times we need to use our brain and think, and at times we need to be realistic. You are studying history. Apart from becoming a teacher, what will you do with history? What will history help you to do? And you get up every day, you go to school and study history at the detriment of what you need in your life. You need discipline. You like think about it. I don't understand who really designed this, the whole system of this school nonsense. It is, we need it, but that's not all that there is to. There should be some modification. At least a subject should be in school that discipline. There should be a school right in that system that, okay, we have this particular time for discipline. You teach people how to be disciplined, how to keep to their word, how to do one thing, like do something, like be committed to one thing, be disciplined and stick to it. If they can add this in the system, what is discipline? It is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is like doing it when you don't feel like doing it. They don't teach us these things in school. They just talk about it. Oh, you need to become a disciplined student. You need to be punctual in school, but they don't teach us how to be punctual. Oh God. So we need to think, right? We need to think. There is a way out. I promise you, keep watching. I'm going to tell you the way out of these things. How to acquire these skills, this discipline. I mean, faith. No matter what you do, right? Maybe you are starting up a business. You need faith. You need to believe in that faith. That's faith, the evidence of things hoped for that are not yet seen. You need to believe in what you have not yet seen. Maybe you want to start up a business. You need faith, but we are never taught these things in school. We waste our life. You go to school, you are studying foolish, rubbish triangles that will not help you. Solve this angle, solve that angle, find that angle. How is that going to help you to become a better human being? What? That's bullshit. And now you need tenacity. They don't teach you tenacity in school. Maybe, okay, just say, okay, you come out, maybe you try to start up a business, you are just doing it because they didn't teach you tenacity in school. You don't know that at times some things you desire to do, right, they can be tough, right? You need to, like, you stick to it. Tenacity, don't give up, keep on hitting it, because you weren't taught these things in school. You think that, okay, since these things have not worked now, it will not work again, and you quit. They didn't teach you in school. You were busy wasting money studying how to solve triangles. At times, school for some people is just a place where they just go and waste their time. I want to just go and sit there. I want to just sit there so that they know that at least I'm doing something. I want to keep myself busy. Come on. The world has evolved. We need tenacity. We need patience. We need discipline. We need faith. The importance of self-discipline is it helps us achieve our goals. It helps us build good habits. Self-discipline, it helps us build good habits. You can even see Proverbs chapter 25 verse 28 if you are a Christian, but if you are not a Christian, just take it as any other book, right? So it helps us, it controls impulses, right? It helps us resist short-term temptation for long-term benefits. That's self-discipline. It helps us resist short-term temptation for long-term benefit. But they haven't teach us these things in school. What they is solve this triangle, solve this equation. Oh, the equation of this and that, added that. Stupid nonsense. American War of Independence. How is that going to help me? How is that going to help you maybe avoid short-term gain for long-term pain? Because that's where a lot of people find themselves. You see a young lady betraying, just destroying her life because she doesn't know how to keep herself and prepare for long-term gain. A young man smoking, drinking. We aren't taught these things in school. They just say it's bad, but they are not teach you how to avoid these things. You need self-discipline. Come to think of it. It strengthens our character. It reduces stress and regret. We need discipline. We need discipline. Without discipline, you must end up in one path that you regret. They haven't teach us tenacity. They haven't teach us faith. Okay, just imagine, right? That what is that one thing that you started doing? Because probably a lot of us, we have fantastic ideas. Now, we hit it 1 or 2 days, the vision is gone. Just imagine how better would you have been by now if you had continued in that one thing that you started, that one good habit. If you have been doing it every day and night consistently, how better will your life be? Just think about these things. But you gave up because they didn't teach you these things in school. So there are a lot of things that they didn't teach us in school. See, with that, discipline is a lot. Is the bridge between goals and goals and accomplishment. Is the difference. Is the difference between dreams and reality. Faith, hard work, consistency. We need these things. If they can add this in the school system, it will help us. How to sell, how to become a good businessman, how to even sell, how to get a job, how to become a better person in the society. Now you see the rate of divorce nowadays is alarming because we aren't taught all of these things in school. And that is what you live for the whole of your life, the rest of your life. Maybe you get married, they haven't teach you all of these things. How to maintain, or maybe a lot of things. So you can see that the school system is lagging. There has to be something, right? I promise you, I'm going to tell you the real. You see, there is a difference between education and school. A big difference between education and school. School is an institution designed for teaching people and students. It's a place, right? Why? Education is a process and it never ends, right? School is just part of education, but it's not the actual education. It's not the only education. It's just part, a branch in education, right? School, where you are taught to acquire skills, but education is broad. And trust me, education is what you need in your life. In school, they grade people with grades, but with education, it shows up in your character. It shows up in your bank account. Yes, education shows up in your bank account. It shows up in how you live, your sense of humor, how it shows up in your health. It shows up in your relationship. That is the result of education. But with school, it's limited. It shows up maybe just in your academics, in your sleep, in your degree, in your certificate, whatsoever. It shows up there. Maybe it's some few dollars in your pocket. That's nothing comparing to self-education or education in its actual form. So in the next video, we are going to teach the real education and how to acquire the real education. So click on that notification, subscribe, click on the subscribe button, and see you next. Peace and love.